What's going on YouTube? This is DJ aka Retrospective Dave, and I have a very special guest with me today. This young lady is very near and dear to my heart, and she agreed to come up here and do this sneaker review with me. This is my grandmother, everybody.
Hello, how's everyone? Glad to be here.
Today we're going to talk about the Nike SB Dog Walkers. These sneakers came out April 20th. This is the sneaker that I camped 2 days for. I was out in Boone, North Carolina for 2 days.
Oh my gracious.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It didn't feel like 2 days,
Shit.
but I was definitely out there for 2 days, and I was number one in line and was able to get my hands on the pair. This is a very anticipated release for April, and as you can see, it has a lot of dog inspired themes to it. So what was your initial thought on this sneaker when I first showed it to you?
Well, first of all, it's such a beautiful sneaker. I've never seen one looking like this. It's very beautiful. Got a lot of detail. It has a lot of style. It's very classy. You can wear it with most anything. And this has a lot of support. And the quality of the shoe is so beautiful.
I agree that the quality is definitely
it's
pretty good on that sneaker.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sneaker. And as I say, you can wear it most anything. And you don't even worry about your arch because that's all built up in the sneaker. And which is very good because of the fact years ago people used to worry about the arch support of a sneaker, but the sneaker now has a lot of good qualities to it. And it's a pleasure to be able to own one of these sneakers.
What do you think about the hair on the shoe and the different type of
Well,
colored furs on the sneaker?
Well, that's so unique. You never would believe that someone would put hair on a sneaker, but it's there, and it's very unique, and I think it's very odd.
So out of all of the sneakers that you've seen me bring in the house, is this the most unique one you've seen so far? Or?
It is the most unique because of the way it's made and the colors that blend in together, and the hair on the back of it. That is quite unique.
So let's get into the concept of the sneaker. So this is called the Dog Walker. Nike SBs. So by being called the Dog Walkers, what do you get out of it? Just looking at the sneaker and the details that they use, where do you see the dog inspiration?
The dog inspiration is on the side. It kind of resembles the Dalmatian dogs. Yeah, I think everybody remember them.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what it kind of remind me of, the Dalmatian dogs.
So these different furs are this is the Dalmatian side panel is to me the most recognizable part of the dog. The other furs on the tongue, on the ankle, and then on the toe box are supposed to represent the other breeds of dogs too. But of course it's not really. You can't recognize them because these furs could be anything.
That's true.
This could be an all black German Shepherd, or the tongue could be a golden retriever, and the brown hair could be anything. But the side panels with the Dalmatian is definitely the most recognizable.
Yeah, that's right, and that tells you a lot about the sneaker. That's what it resembles.
What do you think about the green suede?
Oh, I love the green suede. It blends right in with the rest of the colors.
What do you think the suede represents? Being that this is
it could represent the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the field wherever the dog is running.
Yeah.
That could represent, and the red represents the dog's tongue.
The tongue? You think it represents the tongue?
Yeah, it could represent the tongue while he's out there eating grass or whatever.
That's a different way to look at it. So actually the Nike check, and you can see the quality of the Nike check is very nylon-like, kind of similar to the dog leash.
Yeah.
So this is actually the representation of the leash.
Of the leash.
Yeah. And if you see on this one has the actual dog tag.
Yeah,
hanging from the dog collar. So
yeah, that's true too.
The Sparky written on the bone. What do you think about this? What do you think
That's
this is?
that's something. That's really a surprise. The little dog poop bag
Yeah.
to remind you don't leave poop all over the place.
Right. Awesome. Now let's look at the bottom of the shoe. What do you think the bottom of the shoe represents?
Well, the bottom of the shoe represents where you probably didn't see the poop on the ground and you stepped in it.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this. You're definitely pretty good at this. Well, you're definitely hitting the nail on the head with most of these concepts here. I think your most interesting take was on the Nike check with the dog tongue. So would you be surprised if I told you that this shoe is actually a marijuana reference?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Nowadays, you're not surprised at anything.
Yeah, that's true. To give you back history though of why it's a marijuana reference, so Nike, especially Nike SB stands for skateboarding. They're not strangers to 420, which is April 20th, which is a National Weed Smoking Day.
Oh.
I don't know if you've heard of that
No,
before.
I didn't. No, I've never heard
But
of that.
it's called 420, and that's the reason why these were released on 420. So basically, there is a strain of weed called the Dog Walker, or Dog Walker OG, and it's a very potent marijuana.
Oh my gracious!
Yeah, and these were originally called the Dog Walkers, and then I guess leading up to the release, Nike decided to change the name to Walk the Dog, and I think that it's because they knew that a dog-inspired shoe, especially with there being a lot of dog lovers out there,
That's right.
who may not necessarily smoke weed, but Nike probably looked at it like, well, let's market this a different way and give it so much of a dog inspiration to draw more people in to buy this shoe, because I'm assuming that they didn't want to turn anyone away with the marijuana reference.
Yeah.
So because some of the previous 420 dunks that have come out are very, very clear and to the point in terms of the marijuana reference. Like, there is no mistaking it for anything else. But with this one, a lot of people will look at it and just say, oh, it's inspired by dogs. And that's really not what it was originally inspired by to begin with. So that's why I think that even on the back, they were pretty smart with the pretty
dog,
clever with naming
yeah.
the dog Sparky,
Sparky.
because when you spark up marijuana, you know, it's that play on the word Sparky and sparking up marijuana. So it's very subtle hints there. And if you open up the sneaker itself, on the back here you have a stash pocket.
Oh my gracious, the statue of marijuana.
To stash your marijuana, exactly. So that's pretty awesome. And all of the 420 dunks have that, especially the dunk highs. They all have that stash pocket on the back so that you can hide your marijuana. There is also this poop emoji for the dogs. I don't know if you caught that, but it's to represent poop, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the dog itself. And let's take a look at the inside of the shoe and see what all is on the inside. So this is what the insole looks like. The insole is pretty much a collage of all the dogs.
Isn't that something?
I was told that these dogs are from all of the Nike employers or employees that have dogs.
These
so
dogs.
These are their dogs, pretty much, and that's pretty cool. That's something different.
Yeah, that is different.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
So you have the Dalmatian there. I think there's a golden retriever.
Yeah, that must be the golden retriever.
Yeah, there's a pug.
And that looks like the German Shepherd.
Yeah, or a Siberian Husky. One of the two. Yeah. Beethoven looking dog. I forgot
what is that? That's what do you call that dog with the big ears?
I don't know. It looks like Wishbone to me. You remember that show?
Yeah.
Wishbone. I used to watch that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
And let's see. And that's pretty much all of the details.
Yeah, this is a beautiful insole. And this has a lot of support there.
Very creative. And it's a thick insole, too.
Yeah, it's a thick one. You don't have to worry about your instep falling.
Right.
Yeah, you can worry about your arches and everything. You don't have to worry about it now. The shoes have a lot of quality, a lot of good quality.
This fur that you see on here is dyed adult cow hair. And this is
my gracious.
real cow hair.
Real cow hair.
Yeah, and it's from Vietnam. So this cow hair came from Vietnam. So a lot of good qualities on this sneaker for sure.
It certainly is.
Oh, I forgot that the I don't even want to take this out because it looks so cool the way it is.
Yeah.
The extra laces that come with it are, what do you think the extra laces are? What color the extra laces would be?
Well, the extra laces would be...
This is the extra lace. What color do you think they would be?
I think they would be red.
Think they'd be red? Try again. Being that it's in a poop bag.
Well, brown.
Yeah.
Oh my gracious.
And even the way that they roll them up is pretty clever, in my opinion.
Oh my gracious.
So it looks like a big turd, pretty much.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Yeah. Nike SB definitely paid attention to the details on this.
Somebody's very creative there.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I got into collecting Nike SBs is, you know, for the creativity. It's a lot of concepts and.
That's right, very creative there.
Yeah. This is definitely a beautiful sneaker. Probably out of the 420s, in my opinion, probably this is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Just because of the detail.
Yeah, the details are beautiful.
Yeah.
Somebody stayed up overnight thinking of what to do with them, make those sneakers.
Right. Well, Grandma, I really appreciate you coming up here and reviewing the sneaker with me. This is definitely a first time, and it was pretty cool, wasn't it? Like, it wasn't that bad.
It was. It's not bad at all.
This is Retrospective Dave. If you enjoyed this review, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And is that it? Would you like to say anything?
I would like to let them know that I'm a 94-year-old grandmother.
You definitely don't look it.
And I hope that they enjoy the video the same I enjoyed making it with you.
Thank you so much, Grandma.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. All right. This is Retrospective Dave, and this is Grandma, and we will see you guys on the next video. Stay fresh, blessed, free of stress. Peace.